So that's pretty much the last of the major cutscenes. There's a few that happen every now and then, but thankfully we get into a little bit more action here. So first up, we'll demonstrate some of the weapons. This is the torch. You can set dudes on fire with it. It's pretty sweet. And when you're done, you can always relight it in a fire like this. You do that by pressing X, not Y. I've thrown the fire so many freaking times trying to do that on accident. This is an adult. You can see the club arm on the right. Kind of whatever. And here's what I was talking about earlier. You can actually set dudes on fire and not take their souls, and when we come back later, his charred corpse will still be there.
It also applies to impaled enemies. You can leave them as permanent wall decorations.
Yep, and it's also really helpful because that way the dude doesn't respawn. Otherwise, they will continually keep coming. And if you have rooms with lots of dudes in it and you want to make it easier when you come back, killing someone's really easy. Now this sneak, I never use this, ever. It's kind of cool. I normally don't even sneak there when it tells you to sneak, but I thought I'd show it. It's kind of stupid. I don't use it.
Yeah, there's no real point in having a stalking aspect in a vampire hunting game.
Well, especially considering how powerful Raziel is in the first place, and how you can't really, truly die in this game unless you're just fucking awful.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hilarious how the Elder God says certain things are not fatal. They'll just return you to the spectral realm. That's technically fatal.
Well, technically you're not alive, so I guess it's
Exactly.
not fatal.
Wait, what?
Okay, so we're done in here. This is another spectral gate that will be pretty helpful later. This is actually one you use a ton, since it's right next to the starting area and the Sanctuary of the Clans. Come here. I want to show you something. There we go.
What do you want to show him, leading man?
I just wanted to show him the pointing end of that stick. By the way, I love that disintegrate effect where they slowly disappear. That's great.
Yeah.
It's actually used in quite a few games after this, but I think this might actually be the first place I saw it.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
The Abyss has got to be one of the more chilling things I've seen in a video game.
I actually really love it.
Yeah, it's one of the best things, one of the best maps assembled in a video game that I've seen.
The best part is how if you actually jump inside the Abyss, it takes you straight to the Elder God's room back at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
It's actually a nice little shortcut every now and then. Here I accidentally picked this up. This is the downside of the weapon system. Sometimes you don't know what the hell you're grabbing. Just wanted to grab the torch to kind of show off a different weapon. So I'll kind of probably doing this a lot, where I'll alter between weapons, just to give there a little bit of visual distinction between rooms and such.
Generally, when playing when playing this game, you'll often just carry the same spear around until you basically can't.
Yeah, it's actually a lot easier to just use the same weapon all the time. Here I throw the thing at him, it doesn't really do anything. But I'm actually not doing that here just to make things a little more exciting for the viewer, I guess. Hopefully it's enjoyable.
Well, I'm having a good time.
Well, good. That's really all that matters. And of course the cutscene interrupts this, which also affects the soul's time, if you didn't notice. You can actually lose a soul during a cutscene. which is what I did with that fire guy over there. And I think here I was trying to show off the symbol on the wall. You can see it's Raziel's symbol, and it's on his little sleeve too, but whatever.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
It's also got to be one of the greatest lines ever.
Yeah. That was my empty recycle bin sound for a while.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not joking. I had a whole Soul Reaver theme for my computer.
No, I don't not believe you. It's just I totally forgot about having sound effects for emptying a recycle bin.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm in 1990 again, so thank you.
Hey, no problem. also, there was hey, it makes me feel young again. Just returning the favor.
Oh, real quick here, this is what I was talking about with soul replacement. Anytime you kill a guy, and do not take his soul, he will still be alive when you pull the weapon out of him. And of course you can just kill him again, so whatever. It's nice to actually pin guys down in case you don't have time to deal with them or there's sold several people at the same time. It's an easy way to handle it.
It's also a trap that they use, I think, later on in the game. One enemy
Oh, it
is
definitely
already
happens.
dead.
Yeah, it definitely happens in the next area. But you guys don't get to see that till the next video. Ha.
No.
See that? It's called foreshadowing. We're drawing the reader or viewer in. You have to come.
That's very clever. I
Yeah.
suddenly feel so obligated.
Good, I'm glad you feel compelled.
Also, the you are weak, you must flee. That was my error message, I think. Or no, that was when Windows shuts down. Tells me I am weak and must feed, and then Windows shuts off.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know if I hate you right now or not.
Jealous.
Only slightly. So that water down there, we don't need that. That's not going to be for a while. Eventually there is a little secret down there, but we're not going to show that for a while.
I mean, we can't, I mean, we could
Here
go
I get a little
special
bored.
route.
So here you can see I get a little bored and I start throwing the rod at people and doing all sorts of random crap.
What's
The good
funny
thing is the
that if
combat
you-
system... Sorry, go ahead.
But what's funny is that if you'd thrown it at him again, you would have actually impaled him.
Actually, I wouldn't. I've done it before.
Really?
Yeah, it only impales the fledglings. Something I did not know until accidentally trying it earlier. Also, I have no idea why the guy to the left just disintegrated. I did not take his soul. It's a little bit of, I don't know, qualitative feedback.
Just to do with the rules there.
Exactly.
Maybe those guys are always meant to regenerate regardless.
So
like,
I think over here, I take up the most worthless weapon ever. This weapon sucks, however, it does have one use, and I'll show that to you in a second here. We'll kind of lure this guy over. And then, when he least suspects it, blam, right in the kisser. So the best thing about that weapon is throwing it as a one-shot, I don't know, not kill, but incapacitate. And that's really the only purpose to the rock. Everything else just sucks, straight up. It's got small hit radius, low damage, your fists are better.